Gary Vaynerchuk's massive on that shit too.
You know,
He was the first person that
dude?
sort of opened my eyes to it.
He says a lot of things right. I don't agree with what he's preaching at the moment.
I saw a video the other day of him. I've been off his content for a while now, but he did put something up. I like how he keeps he tests the market a lot with his content.
Yeah, he does.
Which I really like because I was watching, and but then he
100%.
goes on there and says it.
Different creatives.
Yeah. And he goes,
like,
what we've noticed on Instagram is you do a photo and then you swipe right and it's a video. And he goes, that's popping at the moment. People want to watch that sort of content. And he goes, we'll just keep trying and trying.
It also pops up on people's feeds twice.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so if I do that, you will see that post twice. So you'll see the first version, and then Instagram will then show you the second slide of the same post.
Of the same post.
Yeah, a second time once you refresh.
How interesting. There you go. I never knew that.
Yeah. So you get two chances.
Oh, well, then
Because
you're
then the
crazy
second
not to
thing-
do that every single time then, aren't you? At the moment. But that's what I like
Yes,
about him.
yeah.
He's a practitioner. Like he still practices what he preaches. His stories doesn't change, which is probably why some people get off him a little bit in that perspective.
I'm off him because he keeps saying, you're 60, you've got time. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, do you know what I mean? Dude, someone was saying to me the other day, they're like, hey, he's like, you know the stuff you said you wanted. And he'll listen to this podcast. He's like, you know the stuff you said you wanted, like growing up? He's like, now's the time.
Yeah.
Like this is it now. He's like there's no, I'll do that in the future. Like you're in your 30s. Like this is, you know what I mean? You want that fucking thing? Go get it. Like don't sit there, nah, I'm going to save. And I'm not saying go blow all your money, but don't like try and save $70 because it's like you want the thing, get it now. Like get the better one now. Like get the thing, you know what I mean?
I saw even someone told me, it's like, wear your nice clothes. If you've got nice clothes, wear them.
Yeah. What are you saving them
Exactly.
for? Yeah.
Just what that wedding or that time you go out with a friend or a date, like wear them tomorrow. And then when that clothing wrecks, go buy another one.
Can you believe this podcast started in 2023?
Nah.
Can you
It
believe
doesn't.
that
It's
shit?
amazing how quick it's gone. Amazing how quick it's gone. But it's great.
ridiculous.
It's great to see the progress too, though. From the perspective of literally, we're sitting in a studio. This is a dedicated room. We're not packing this shit up anymore. There's going to be a nice neon sign behind us soon, hopefully today. And there's going to be some memorabilia around. We're going to have proper screens set up where we can literally just come in, press a button, and start recording.
Yeah.
That's it. We're going to make Iggy redundant.
Sorry. All right. So 2025 off to a chaotic start for many people. But how was your holidays?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the first couple of weeks we were moving office, so that was a hectic move. That was pretty busy. Like I didn't feel that I had much of a break per se. So moving office, but exciting, new location, bigger location, nicer office. So yeah, really happy with that. And obviously you're in here now too, so we're all together and can do this whenever we want. Got the team in here. We're growing the team, so that's exciting. And then went away to Noosa for a week. That was good. We always do that annually with the family and some friends, and we all have a good time up there. That was good. That was my refreshing piece.
Are you about that, like in the sense of talk me through your thought process here. Why do you go back to the same place?
The kids enjoy it at the moment, and we enjoy it too. Like it's good.
But wouldn't you rather just like go see, like even if
different
it's like
places,
even if it's like same area?
I think at the moment people are, with the age that our kids are at, and then there's a group of us that go there. I think it might be a bit of ease.
Yeah,
and
okay.
also
It's like less chaotic.
Yeah, less chaotic. Like we know the place.
Okay, so you're going with a few
good.
different people.
Yeah, there's probably about 4 families at the moment that go there, and then because you keep going there, you see the same people there too, and you end up becoming friends with them. Like this year, funny enough, my son's moving school, and one of the kids that's going to be in the same year level as him at that school was there. So they became friends. We got talking with the parents, really good connections there. They seem like they were nice people. So it's good to have that connection, and then you build new friendships there too. So good resort where we stayed. Kids have a ball. My kids are a little bit older now, so there's a little bit less supervision, so we can actually relax and enjoy our time there too. But yeah, we just keep having a good time there. So until it gets boring or we're sick of it, I think I'll probably move then. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think when they get a little bit older, when they start becoming teenagers, it might get to that point where they're like, oh, can we go somewhere else? Which it totally would. But we do other things throughout the year as well. So it's not, that's probably our one annual escape where we go to the same place every year. But then throughout the year, I actually want to do other trips. Like this year, I want to try and go to Disneyland if the chips all fall in the right way. If not, we'll go somewhere else. We'll do some sort of an overseas trip this year. And then next year again, try to do another one. Sorry?
Which Disney?
Oh, in the States. In the States. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of them, yeah.
Yeah, there's Tokyo, there's France.
I think there's Japan. I think there's one in China.
Oh, is there? I didn't know
There's
that.
something in China.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in China.
There's lots of shit in China.
There's lots of shit in China.
You've been to China.
China. It's very Chinese.
I heard.
Okay, Noosa, anything else interesting? Moved office?
Yeah, moved office. Look, I was working most of the time as well, but just bits and
get to
pieces on things that I wanted to do. No, I did in Noosa. And look, we're going away in a few months as well. So we've got that to look forward to. So I'm kind of not too fussed that I didn't get too much of a relaxing break. Because when we go away, I always see whenever we go away to training events like that, that's kind of like a break in itself anyway.
It's just it's a change of scenery.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that as well. But yeah, I enjoyed the holidays. I always do. That period for us, the whole industry shuts down. So there's not that much I could be doing anyway. So it's a good time of the year for us to actually take a break and relax and do what we need to do. How about yourself?
I went, so obviously moved before the Christmas or over Christmas. Moved office and
home. Oh,
yeah.
Home's now.
Well, just moved home.
Yeah.
But moved office over that Christmas period. And then I went to Bali for 2 weeks. And I went and did a retreat. I went and did a 7-day fast retreat.
How was it?
Like not eating.
Yeah.
Not fast, like speed. How was it?
Because it was recommended
It was
to you?
really, came recommended. It's called Natural something. I can't remember. Anyway, 7 days, and what you do, it's a group of people. It's about 15 people. It's actually a really nice group of people, man. Everyone in the group is really nice. They said they'd listen to this podcast. If you're listening,
Shout out
to the group from Bali. It was.
So you're working even when you're not working?
When I was wearing I was wearing my hat.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I
And
wore
they were
that
like,
hat
"What's
all
that?"
holiday, by the way. I did not take that hat off.
Yeah.
Every single day I wore
And they're
it.
like, "What's the hat? Like, what's $1 Million Days?" And I was like, "It's a podcast." And they're like, "You have a podcast?" I was like,
Kind of a big deal.
"Yeah." And then they're like, "Where can we get the hat?" I was like, "I'll send you a link." So 7 days. They give you. Let me be clear. They give you some food. I went in expecting, like, we might just have water here.
Yeah.
And I was told that there's some stuff that you're going to drink that's going to help you release toxins or whatever, right? So you go in and they actually give you broth as well. I wasn't aware of that. So you go in 7 days, you're drinking bentonite clay and psyllium husk.
Don't even know what they are.
Yeah. Bentonite clay is like a clay that forms throughout your digestive tracts that allows the toxins to stick to it. And psyllium husk helps you. It's like a high in fiber thing that helps you push
Clear
things
system.
out. Otherwise, you'll just get clogged up. So you're drinking that heaps throughout the day. They're giving you special herbs, and you're just hanging out. And I actually disconnected from the world completely as well.
Yeah.
In the sense of no phone, dude, my screen time was like 4 minutes a day. Do you know what I mean? It was like checking the time. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't even have my phone on me most of the time. My phone was just in my room.
Did you do that on purpose or was it a requirement?
No, there wasn't a requirement. There was people who like had laptops out, blah, blah, blah. I actually got recommended. They're like, dude, if you can, disconnect from everything. So I sent an email autoresponder, made sure everyone knew, made sure team had everything they needed. And I completely disconnected from the digital world. I didn't know what was going on in the world. I had no idea. And then I thought people lived like this at one point. Like you didn't know what was happening.
That just reminds me of something. I remember when I went to Greece, like in 2006. This is before smartphones, before everything. And I remember going there and It was a different world with it. I was away for a month or whatever it was. And then coming back to Australia, there was like, I remember the one thing, it was like all these new songs that I'd never heard before.
Yeah, and it's like,
but people had known because, oh, what, this song came out like a month ago and you haven't heard it yet. So, no, I've been in a different country. I didn't even know this song existed.
and it's like you lose connection with the other side. I actually found it really hard.
Yeah, I could imagine it being difficult.
Not the food part. That was easy. Like the shakes fill you up. You're not hungry. They give you broth every night. You can have as much broth as you want. Like guy had 8 bowls. Yeah, like you can have as much as you want. And it tastes okay. But I remember like 4 days in, I was cursing the guy who sent me there.
Oh,
I was like, what's he sent me to, man?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing here?
Fuck, am I going now? And it was 7 days, did you say?
It was 7 days.
Yeah.
And I remember just laying there, dude, and like all I did, I was reading.
Yeah, I was going to say, what were you doing in the 7 days? Other aside from drinking broth.
Yeah, so you get up in the morning.
Yeah.
And you would do yoga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which I've committed to doing.
Shit.
Yeah.
More so?
Yeah. I've worked out that I'm not flexible in some ways.
Is Pilates similar?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've worked out I'm not flexible in some ways. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to, like, yeah. Anyway, you'll see if you go to yoga, you might see me. But yeah, committed to taking up yoga. And so you do yoga every morning, then you just kind of hang out. They had little workshops in between. You kind of just hang out, make sure you get your herbs in, make sure you're getting your shakes in, make sure you're drinking heaps of water. You hang out with the group. They did like steam sauna sessions.
Yeah.
So they take us down to like the steam thing that happened twice. We did a water ceremony, like a Balinese traditional thing.
Yeah.
We did a fire ceremony. So there was like
There's things to do.
stuff happening. Yeah. There was like 4 workshops over the 7 days.
What were the workshops about?
Stress, nutrition, some other shit. Can't remember.
Yeah.
The fast, how it all works, how to break the fast, etc. Coming off the cleanse. But yeah, I remember on day 4 laying there, and I was reading. Like, so whenever I'd have some time, I'd just sit down and read, or I would journal. But eventually, I got to the point where I'm like, dude, I've read for like 2 hours. I don't want to read anymore. Like, I'm over it. I don't want to write anything down. I remember just laying there and just staring into the distance and just being like,
You're bored?
fucking bored, dude.
Could you leave and just go for a walk and go to the shops?
Yeah, I did that at one point. Went for a walk, and got caught out in the rain. Came back drenched, and I was just like, okay. But I just didn't know what else to do. Oh, and you get a massage every day
Yeah.
as well. So, yeah, I remember thinking at one point, I was like, dude, I'm sitting here, no connection to the world, and I was like, this is like solitary confinement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking, and your mind goes to places that it doesn't normally go
Yeah.
because you have time. Do you know what I mean? And you just start thinking about stuff that you haven't thought about in a long time, like stuff that you've just never really processed, or you think you've processed, and then it comes back up. Or like, I was having weird dreams.
Perhaps that's part of the point, like to be bored. They say that with kids as well, that they should be bored every now and then, because that's when they start to think, well, I'm bored, I'm so bored, what can I do? It starts to get them thinking about
and they say,
other things they can do other than just getting on the iPad or the PlayStation or, whatever it is that they can do.
They say Einstein used to block 2 hours out a day for boredom. You know what I mean? I think it's
when you start to think about stuff.
I could not fucking wait for this thing to end. Towards the end, I was like, man, I cannot wait. Like,
Not enough going on.
Yeah, I was itching. Like, I couldn't wait to get back to work. I was like, man, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was.
So would you recommend me do it?
You?
Yeah.
You shouldn't even talk about it.
So you know me well enough. I think after what you've described, I have no desire to go there.
It wasn't
Not because
bad.
not because it's bad. I just don't know if that would be the right thing for me. That's all personally. Out of curiosity, did anyone else after your 7 days, what was their experience?
Everyone had the most amazing.
See, I find that I reckon if I went, I would have a very similar experience to you.
Yeah.
Very similar experience because we
And I'm
discussed
always-
this a lot.
I'm always very cautious to not.
Bring it down as
Yeah,
in
yeah.
fact, ruin
So
it
I
for
was
others.
like, I don't know what the word I was looking for. Like, I don't want to trample other people's experiences. So I was just like, yeah, no, it's good. Like, and I didn't have a bad time. Just to be completely
Open.
honest and open about it. But yeah, that was the hardest thing for me. Was like just stopping everything. Like just stopping everything I'm used to doing. Dude, at one point I checked my emails and I felt good. Like at once. I checked my emails once throughout the 7 days and I felt good. If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.